Weekend Insights meteorologist Danielle Noyce here for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network with your forecast through what is the long holiday weekend for some. Showers and storms fire up again on Friday with a cold front coming in that finally squashes out some of the summertime warmth we've had in place. So behind it, we're cooler for everyone across the board on Saturday, coolest at the coast. A band of rain does sweep through during the day on Sunday. We'll time that out. And behind that, a fresh, chilly new air mass comes in for a gusty marathon Monday. More on that coming up as well. The chilly air has not been the story across the nation, though, this week, although there is much colder air coming into the northern plains out ahead of a cold front that spread a lot of deep summer warmth across a lot of the eastern half of the country. A lot of 80s and even some 90s again during the day on Friday. And that will fuel with the humidity, showers and thunderstorms again with a cold front slicing into portions of the central plains and the Midwest. So an enhanced risk here for the orange shaded areas that extend really from north central Oklahoma all the way back up into southwest Wisconsin, west of Milwaukee and Chicago, and northwest of Springfield, Illinois, in terms of where the most action is likely to occur. Here in New England, the light green here shows a general thunderstorm risk. So especially inland where we will be warmest during the day on Friday, we may get some rumbles of thunder, and we'll time those out together coming up. A mild start in the morning again. That's been the theme too. 50s and 60s with clouds, breaks of sun, a couple of leftover showers in northern New England. And then by late morning and midday, a couple of storms coming out of New York State will fire up. Generally, the threat on Friday, you notice, is in central and southern New England. Big range in temperatures too again. 50s at the coast, 70s through the interior. Breaks of sun, actually very pleasant day in far northern New England with some showers and thunderstorms popping generally outside of 128. There may be a couple that sneak in there, but with a cooler onshore wind kind of helping us out, keeping that more stable marine layer in place. I think a lot of the action is focused through the interior, but there may be some heavy downpours, some lightning, some brief gusty wind that may focus in southeastern Massachusetts. The general time frame is between about noon and 7 p.m. And then you notice the low clouds filling in, that onshore marine flow taking hold. Friday night into Saturday morning, temperatures running in the 50s, so a mild start on Saturday morning, but we don't rebound a whole lot, particularly at the coastline with that onshore wind. It is a mainly dry day, though. Some breaks of inland sun mean we're warmest through the interior. And then here comes that cold front on Sunday. Some scattered showers already breaking out in the morning in western, even central New England. This front will sweep through from west to east. Wow, cold enough that on the backside we get some snowflakes to mix in across far western and northern New England by Sunday evening. Not a whole lot of accumulation. There may be a couple of inches with elevation in the mountains. And then you notice the back edge comes through during the evening in eastern New England, tapering off the steady rain to scattered showers. And then on Marathon Monday, the front is well offshore. That opens the door to the chilly air mass in place. Cold enough, in fact, aloft, that we create some instability on Marathon Monday and may pop a sprinkle or a flurry. No impact, but there is still some upper level energy over us. Notice high pressure builds in. So Tuesday looking like a bright sunny day, but cooler than average. Less wind though, compared to where we will be during the day on Monday. So let's take you through some of the numbers. Notice on Friday, we should manage 70 still and maybe even touch 80 in a couple spots in southwestern New England. Northern New England, very pleasant day, 50s and 60s, lowering humidity in northern New England, the dew point drops. And then notice during the day, the focus is through the interior, that onshore wind takes hold. So Friday night, 40s at the coast, 50s inland. We may get some patchy fog in the typical spots in eastern Massachusetts coming in off the ocean with those low clouds too. And we don't get out of the 50s during the day on Saturday at the coast. Away from that ocean influence, 60s and even a few lower 70s in western New England during the day on Saturday, where we get some breaks of sunshine. Saturday night, more of a south-southwest wind. Temperatures generally running in the 40s for overnight lows. And then Sunday, there will be a sharp wind shift behind that cold front that sweeps through. It'll shift from the south out of the northwest and become gusty, 20 to 30 miles per hour by Sunday afternoon. Highs do top out in the 50s for most of us, but again, turning sharply colder on the backside of that front as it sweeps through. That means Marathon Monday in the morning, actually in Hopkinton, we're going to be running in the mid to upper 30s. So a chilly start will be layered up in the morning as the elite runners take off, upper 30s, but then around 40 as the additional waves take off, and no real additional warming during the day. We may top out around 45 in and around the finish line during the afternoon. So a cooler than average day. And I think the key here is the wind is going to be gusting 20 to 30 miles per hour. So a quartering tailwind, and the northwest breeze will be sustained 12 to 20 Humidity in the morning around 60% will drop pretty substantially to about 20 to 30% by the end of the race. The predicted wind chill through the day then for spectators will be running in the 30s, lower 40s may be a little bit generous. So definitely bundled up if you're going to be out enjoying. For vacation week for many kiddos to next week, it does look like the temperatures will be near or slightly below average. So totally different feel compared to what we've had in this week for many areas. You'll see that in the 14-day forecast. The video's right at the top, the interactive radar, the one-stop shop for everything. Our membership's on there as well. Search 1 degree outside weather in the App Store and Google Play for our free 5-star rated weather app. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this 1 Degree Outside video.
Get exclusive content, support the mission at membership.onedegreeoutside.com. And don't forget, free and 5 stars on the App Store and Google Play. Search the number 1 Degree Outside weather.